Hello students, welcome to the English class for Standard 7. I am your English teacher Kavita Victor. Today we will learn a new poem. It is titled Sonnet. This sonnet has been written by Toru Dutt. She was born in the year 1856 and died in 1877. She was from West Bengal. She was born in Kolkata. Okay. She is one of the first Indian writers to write in English. Imagine around 125, 140 years back itself, she started writing in English. Okay, she's a very talented poet, a writer. So here she writes a sonnet. Sonnet is a kind of poem which is of 14 lines. Okay, it consists only of 14 lines, and that 14 lines are divided into lines of 4, 4, 4 and 2. That is how the stanzas are divided. Okay, so in this sonnet we will see Toru Dutt describing nature. Okay, the beauty of nature. Most probably it is her garden. Okay, she says, a sea of foliage girds a garden round, but not a sea of dull unvaried green. Sharp contrasts of all colors here are seen. The light green graceful tamarinds abound. So here foliage means leaves. Okay, usually of one particular group, maybe from one particular tree, it is called foliage. So she says here, sea of foliage, that means huge, lots of, maybe she means lots of leaves, greenery, girds a garden around. Girds means surrounds. So this beautiful green leaves or greenery, the green color, it surrounds our garden. Okay, but not a sea of dull unvaried green. She says it is not just green, dull green everywhere. It is not unvaried. Unvaried means same color. Varied means different color. So she says it is not the same green color, but we have sharp contrasts. See, in the contrast means exact opposites. See, if you see here, it is black and here this is white. So these are contrasts. Again, black and yellow are contrasts. So like that, even in greens we have different contrasts. That is what she's telling here. The light green graceful tamarinds abound. See here, these are tamarinds. Okay, tamarinds, tamarind leaves are this light green color here. So one example is, she gives tamarind trees. Next we'll see what else she mentions. Amid the mango clumps of green profound. See, tamarind green is different. Green. Now she says mango. Clumps means groups of mango trees. Okay. Of green profound. So this is a different kind of beautiful green. Mango trees. And palms arise like pillars grey between. So here if you see these palm trees, no, this stems of those palm trees, they are like a contrast. Now here is green and there are grey color stems, so it looks like a pillar. So that is a contrast. So she sees beautiful colors in the garden itself. Even among greens there are different colors of greens. And over the quiet pools the seamals lean, red and startling like a trumpet's sound. So this is a seamal. It is a silk cotton tree. So these flowers, which are found in Bengal, in Calcutta also, so it is called simals. So they are leaning near the pool, okay, near the quiet pools. It looks like a trumpet, and also it sounds like a trumpet, she says. But nothing can be lovelier than the ranges of bamboos to the eastward when the moon looks through their gaps. So now she says there are nothing can be lovelier than the ranges of bamboos. So ranges means like lines and lines of bamboos. Nothing is more beautiful than this, which she is going to explain now. Bamboos are there everywhere in range, and when the moon looks through the gaps, so here there are little bits of gaps through which we can look at the sky, okay, and now she is telling from the sky moon is looking through those gaps. So even if you just go and stand under any tree, if the tree is swaying, moving here and moving slowly because of the wind, it will look as if the sun is peeping through the trees. Okay, you can go and try it out today. So now she is telling moon is looking through those bamboo trees, and white lotus changes into a cup of silver. Look at this lotus, so beautiful. She tells that this white beautiful lotus begins to look like a silver cup. Okay, so this is how Toru Dutt sees nature. Everything looks so beautiful. One might swoon drunken with beauty then, or gaze and gaze on a primeval Eden in amaze. So this beauty she sees in the garden. Swoon means to like it so much, like waiting to have it. Drunken with beauty. So it is like you can take in so much of beauty of nature that you feel drunk, you feel intoxicated, as if you have had alcohol. Or gaze and gaze, that means keep looking at it with in amazement, in surprise, like you're just enjoying the beauty as if it is like primeval Eden. Have you heard of Garden of Eden? In the Bible, it is mentioned that God created man in this Garden of Eden. This is when God created everything. So it is very, very beautiful. It's a beautiful place, Garden of Eden. So she says this, her garden about which she writes, she says it looks so beautiful that we can keep looking at it, and it looks like the primeval, that means of the olden days or the historic days. It looks like the Eden of the historic days. Okay, this is a beautiful story of nature, written in the form of a poem which is called Sonnet, written by Toru Dutt. So hope you all enjoyed this session, enjoyed this poem. So even around your houses, you can just go stand and look and enjoy. You start observing nature. It's very, very beautiful. Nature is beautiful. Okay, it will mesmerize you. So we will end this class here. I will see you in the next class. Bye.